values. Catholic schools in the Diocese of Greensburg are growing a future of faith, excellence, and leadership. Discover more and schedule a private tour at CatholicSchoolsGuide.org.
Your local station, WMVS.
9:41.5 is your time, and Addie Martin is back. She was just sweeping the country. She was in Sarasota, Florida for a business trip. That is, if you consider laying on the beach and getting a suntan in business. Oh, wait, hold on. What was that, Annie?
I said that happened after hours, so it doesn't count. But yes, good morning, Matt.
Yes, well, first off, I should say, how was Florida?
Oh, it was amazing. I indeed, at the end, was on a beach.
Oh, you were.
To which then I get off the plane because we had a layover connection between Sarasota, D.C. to Pittsburgh. So when I get off the plane in D.C., I could see my breath. And I was like,
oh, my God.
Josh, we're not in Sarasota anymore. Like, that's, I was like, oh, man.
Toto, I don't think we're in Sarasota anymore.
Yeah, so good morning, everyone. Just as Matt said, this is Annie. I am your local trusted real estate advisor. I am a licensed realtor in PA and West Virginia. I also work directly with Josh DeGusipe, who also is a licensed realtor in Pennsylvania and West Virginia, in addition to running DeGusipe Real Estate together. DeGusipe Real Estate is a real estate solutions company that offers fast cash sales with no fees, commissions, or closing costs. DeGusipe Real Estate was also voted Best in Fayette for a real estate company team in 2025. Joshua also owns We Buy Houses Fayette County. It's the area's #1 home buyer since 2014. Every Monday, I hop on here with Matt, and I try my hardest to remain focused on homeowners and sellers, and sometimes we also goof off. So if you ever want to talk through options of selling your home, you can always reach DeGusipe Real Estate at 724-578-5650. All right. That was my intro. So now let's get to the nitty gritty.
All right. Well, first of all, we kid obviously about the having fun in Florida. Of course you did, but also you did actually go down there for business. So what did you do really in Sarasota?
So me and Josh sat in rooms with people that have either, maybe the same caliber business as us or bigger or smaller. We were just in a room of like-minded people for 3 or 4 days. Celebrated his birthday down there.
It was his birthday?
Yes, last Tuesday, the 20th.
Oh, well, if you're listening, happy birthday.
Happy late birthday, old man. But yes, so it happens a few times a year, and sometimes we go, sometimes we don't. But what it does for me, at least, is it opens my mind to the many more things that we can do as a company. Of course, people get into being a business owner or an entrepreneur for freedom, for money, for XYZ. At some point, I truly believe that should not be your reason anymore. Like, once you start to have that, you need to look at a bigger reason, bigger than yourself, bigger than your bank account. And that's what me and Josh try to do every day at DeGusipe Real Estate, because it's not like we sit behind a desk and we, sell envelopes. Like, we are going inside of people's houses, getting inside of their lives, sitting with them, understanding what they're going through, whether it be a foreclosure, a divorce, an inherited property, and we're saying, yes, we can help. Mm-hmm. So it's really good to get into those rooms to kind of just realign yourself with what's most important and how we can take things to the next level. So before I get into what I wanted to speak about, I did want to touch on the snowman making contest.
Yes, Annie was telling me about this yesterday.
Which you posted it on your page. What's your Facebook page, by the way, Matt?
Thank you for the plug, Annie. It is the Get Up and Go Show Facebook page, where we post all the inane things that we talk about on this show and a bunch of other exclusive features. Follow your Get Up and Go Show on Facebook. Do it, and you're cool. All right, back to Annie.
But yes, Matt helped me get the notice out, but I also was sitting in the truck yesterday. We were driving around checking on the properties that Josh has that's going to be turned into rentals in the area. And I had this light bulb idea to make a snowman making contest. I'm not going to be making a snowman. It's too cold for that. I just learned that this morning. But I'm sure kids alike are like, Mom, let's go build a snowman. And they're like, okay, well, why not build a snowman to make some money?
That was admittedly one thing I was thinking about yesterday was, man, what a shell shock from coming from Sarasota, Florida to this.
Okay, but to be fair, I rather come home. Me and Josh really enjoyed, he's nosy, right? So he has his CDLs. And we were just driving around yesterday. Of course, we were checking on properties, but we just wanted to see, like, who's not driving, who's stuck. He helped, I think, 2 or 3 people yesterday. He was directing traffic. I think he is I'm telling you, he is a traffic director in another life. He was like with the arm signals. He was helping people. He got back in the truck. I was like, how do you know like what to tell him with the car? He's like, this is why you're in the passenger seat. 1000%. That is why I'm in the passenger seat. But anyhow.
Yeah. So how would people submit their snowman submissions?
So I do want to caution that it is extremely cold outside. Okay.
Yes.
And it is also icy. Me and Matt were talking about this in a private conversation yesterday. Your snow is covered with like an inch of ice. So if you're not able to build a snowman, it's okay. I'm sure between now and Easter, there's going to be another random snowstorm.
Yeah.
So, but honestly, if you would like to enter, so if you find us on Facebook, DeGusipe Real Estate, that is DeGusipe Real Estate, we are running a snowman making contest that goes until 6 p.m. tonight, because I think at that point, everything will be frozen. It's not that it's going to melt. Has anyone looked at the temperatures this week? Anyway, I'm sidebarring. Matt, you got to pull me in.
Yes. Well, I was admittedly gonna tell you the temperature is to add fuel to the fire.
Insane. So
it's
anyway.
13 degrees right now.
Right, and I think Wednesday or Thursday it's like negative.
I could double check right now.
Well, he's checking. So in order to enter, you would need to make a snowman by, I believe it's 6 p.m. tonight, and go ahead and post the picture of your named snowman on our Facebook. And then we would take the collective pictures of the snowman and make a kind of motherboard post tomorrow of all the snowmen. At this point, I feel as if everyone's going to stay inside and be eating soup, because that's what I'm going to do.
Oh,
so
big time.
So, again, don't count the snowman contest out forever. It will resurface.
It will come back.
It will resurface.
It will resurface.
It was such a great idea, but just not thoroughly thought through. But anyways, right? So we went to Sarasota, came back. I really appreciated that I got 2 extremes. I got sunburnt, and then I have wind chill now. Okay, so I get to experience best of both worlds like Hannah Montana. But anyway, coming back, I wanted to speak quickly about that we, as DeGusipe Real Estate, we are immediately hiring for 2 positions. Those positions are not considered W-2 positions. They're 1099. So I'm not a tax person, but quickly, your check does not withhold any taxes. So it would be your responsibility to withhold that and speak to a tax professional. It's not something like, oh, we'll hold all that good stuff. So the first position that we are immediately hiring is a project manager. And I'm going to just kind of run through my little list here. Like I said, this is a 1099 project manager for our real estate rehab projects. This role oversees projects from start to finish, rental turnovers, renovations for flips, and properties being prepared for long-term rentals. We're looking for someone who is a self-starter, takes pride in their work, and enjoys problem solving, because projects come with problems. I can't stress that enough. Contracting or construction experience is strongly preferred. In my opinion, this is an excellent opportunity for someone who may be retired or semi-retired, but still wants to stay active and engaged during the week. Projects will be locally and primarily in Fayette County and surrounding areas, with occasional work in West Virginia and Maryland. Pay is competitive and can be discussed privately, and the schedule is flexible and open for discussion. Matt, do you have any questions on the project manager position?
Do I have any questions for it?
Yeah.
Like, am I going to apply for the job?
Yeah, do you want to project manage for us?
I mean, hey, it could be a good side gig.
That's right. But yeah, so before I go into the next position, I envision, not that I'm like a fortune teller, but I would envision someone that has done this before, has seen it, not all, but has seen lots of things. And I'll get to the contact information at the end. But again, so we are hiring immediately for a project manager. All the projects will be located in Fayette County and surrounding areas. Contracting and construction is strongly preferred. And position number 2 is a driver. So the second position is for a driver. Applicants must be 18 or older. I understand that people can drive at 16, but we need you to have a little bit of experience driving.
I would do that too.
Well, considering I had 2 wrecks before I turned 18, I am speaking from experience. Okay? One was not my fault. Maybe. Okay, so the applicant for the driver position must be at least 18 years or older, have a clean driving record, or you can come to us and be like, hey, this happened, just like I am right now. I'm rationalizing my driving record. And hold a valid driver's license. This role is perfect for someone who enjoys staying active, is punctual, bold, underline, italicized, punctual, safety-minded, and comfortable navigating southwestern PA and surrounding areas. A vehicle is not necessary because a vehicle will be provided. And again, this position is just like the others, as it is a 1099 position with flexible scheduling and competitive pay discussed internally. Mm-hmm. So if either of these positions sound like a good fit for you or someone you know, we would love to hear from you. You can contact us directly at 724-578-5650. You can also find us on Facebook at DeGusipe Real Estate, and that is DeGusipe Real Estate. Or you can email me at Annie@DeGusipeRealEstate.com. These are immediate openings, and we're excited to bring the right people onto our team. So we left with a idea of wanting to grow the business, be able to help more people, and I think that these are the first 2 positions that we really need in order for us to grow.
Yeah, so anybody listening right now who wants to get in on those jobs, you couldn't work with 2 better people in this industry.
We're fun.
Yeah, they're fun. Annie and Josh are. They're a fun group. And by the way, while we have about a minute and a half or so, I want to touch on something briefly that we didn't get a whole lot of time to talk about last you were here. Mm-hmm. You said you are now certified in both PA and West Virginia?
Yes, so Josh and I both are now licensed realtors in both Pennsylvania and West Virginia. So that means, in regards to me as quote-unquote Annie the agent, I can help buyers and sellers in PA and West Virginia. So I'm super happy, and I hope those that are listening that kind of touch base with me within the last year and a half were like, hey, can you show me a house in Morgantown? I'm like, not yet. So yes, we are both licensed in PA and West Virginia. It just makes the most sense. I mean, we can get to Morgantown quicker than we can do Pittsburgh.
Yes.
So it just makes sense. We're excited to continue to help people and grow our radius of who we help. Mm-hmm. And that's your signal of like, hey, nudge, nudge. We're almost done.
Yeah.
But yes, we're super excited, and who knows, maybe we'll be adding a few more states in the future.
Yeah.
Wink.
Yeah.
Wink.
Sooner or later, she's going to cover all 50.
That's right.
Well, in any event, if you're a homeowner thinking about selling now or later, or you just want honest information about your options, you can call Annie and the gang at DeGusipe Real Estate at
724-578-5650. We are real people solving real problems, and we would love to help you.
All right. Well, Annie Martin, always great seeing you again,
Yes,
and
sir.
glad to have you back. We'll see you again next week.
All right, see ya.
All right, WMBS time is 9:55, and that means it is American Storyteller time. Allow me to move away from the mic so I can play it.
On January 26, 1962, Lucky Luciano did something almost